Hey, chiropractic champions, Coach Borio coming to you. I want to talk about retention. I want to talk about a little bit of a mindset. I want to talk about changing our language a little bit, or maybe a lot of it, to help people understand and to lead people to the understanding that, hey, getting adjusted is good for you and that you should be getting adjusted throughout the rest of your life. So what's great is we got the backdrop here at Italy at my villa, and it's just a gorgeous day, and it's a great day to talk chiropractic. Every day is a great day to talk chiropractic. All right, so let's get into it. You know, we came up with this language, and in the moment I could see that it made sense, but now when you look back at it, it's actually hurt us as trying to lead and lift and educate people towards lifetime chiropractic care. You start coming up with a hierarchy of care, meaning, you've got these charts and they say, well, it's initial intensive care, and then you've got corrective care, then you got maintenance and wellness care. So initial intensive, it's got that vocabulary, it's got that language. Wow, this is really important. I better do this. This has got more value. I better make sure I really stick with this. And then you get into corrective care. Well, it doesn't have that zing. It doesn't have that vocabulary. So yeah, I can understand maybe that's the cause and not as important. And then you get into maintenance and wellness care, and that even loses a lot of its value. So we run into trouble trying to, lead people to how important it is to be under wellness care. So let's step back for a minute. Let's use a different analogy. Today, you brushed your teeth better than you've ever brushed before. You flossed them better than you've ever flossed them before. Your teeth are perfect. You even went to the dentist. They're cleaned professionally. You brushed them, you flossed them. How important is tomorrow's brushing your teeth, right? How important is the next day to brush your teeth? In other words, how important is that day to brush and floss? It's equally as important, as it was today to brush and floss your teeth, right? So even though you did a great job today, tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, each one of those days is critical. Each one of those days is valuable. Because if I don't keep doing it, what's going to happen is my teeth are going to rot. So if we plug that analogy back into chiropractic, we want to use the same mindset. In other words, every adjustment is equally important. If the adjustment, which it is, identifying misalignment, subluxation, which interferes with the mechanics of the joint and interferes with neurologic integrity, right? And that's what the two components of a subluxation. And that's going to happen when I'm subluxated. It's equally important today to get the adjustment as it is tomorrow, as it is next week, every other week, whatever the schedule that practice member's on. So by creating a hierarchy, we inadvertently made it like this adjustment's more important than that adjustment. And it's not. Brushing your teeth is equally important. Every workout is equally important. Every meal is equally important. Every Heimlich maneuver is equally important, right? Even though you did a good one yesterday, if I'm choking again today, that one today is equally as important. So any obstruction to the spine of the nervous system, regardless, is equally important. Every adjustment that you apply has the same value, has the same need, has the same urgency, okay? So if we get rid of that old vocabulary and start talking about adjustments for care, not treatment, get rid of the word treatment, and I start talking about adjustments for care, it will have a significant change in your practice. It will have a significant change in leading people to the understanding that every adjustment's important, that wellness adjustment that they're getting 5 years into care is just as important as the first time you touched them, the first time you laid hands on them. Guys, I'm Coach Borio. Let me tell you what's valuable about chiropractic consulting and being a member of our program, our group. Love to be your coach. Language, community, and culture. When you elevate your language, you're going to change how you think, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to your practice members. That's going to change how they think of you, chiropractic, and what they value out of you in your practice. Community means you get to join a bunch of other chiropractors that are on the same path. Culture means we share the same values and beliefs. And I'll tell you, chiropractic consulting is a wonderful place, certainly a powerful place to hang your hat, to elevate your community, your culture, and your language. Coach Borio looking to talk to you guys next week.